Dear students, this is Afsana Awal. Today I will take your work and life class. And our today's topic is chapter 1, lesson 6 to 10, reading done. So let's start our class. Students, please look at the board. At first, this is chapter 1, lesson 6 to 8. Let us learn the stories of some self-confident persons and become self-confident. Many people think that self-confidence is the master key to success in life. We cannot succeed in life if we are not self-confident. We may face many obstacles in the course of our life, but those who are self-confident enough do not easily give up their hopes. They keep struggling till they reach their destination. Whatever the obstacle is, nothing can stop them. Okay, these sentences are actually about the self-confidence. Those who have no self-confidence give up their hopes and admit defeat easily, and they accept their defeat. Think about our liberation war. Years after years, the Pakistani rulers deprived us. They enriched their own country with our money and wealth. After that, when we demanded our deserving rights, they continued intolerable torture on us which cannot be uttered. They suddenly attacked us in the dark of the night on the 25th March 1971. They killed thousands of innocent, unarmed, sleeping people without any reason. We did not accept that brutal torture. We made strong resistance against it. We had neither arms nor military training. The indomitable sons of the Bengal were strong enough by our patriotism and self-confidence. So we overcome hundreds of obstacles and at last we could bring the victory. Okay, that means in the liberation war, actually the people of Bangladesh, they did not have enough arms and enough training, but their self-confidence actually helped them to win. Have you heard the name of Musa Ibrahim? He climbed up the top of the Mount Everest, the highest peak of the world, as the first Bangladeshi. He used to practice hard in climbing up the mountain during his study at the Institute the Everest. He faced some difficulties like the shortage of oxygen and different physical problems. Several times he was about to die, but luckily he survived. In spite of this, he did not submit to defeat. He neither gave up hope nor stopped. At last, he perfectly conquered the Everest with self-confidence. Firdausi was born in a small town in Bangladesh. From her childhood, she had a strong desire to study in the university, so she used to learn her lessons very attentively. When she was studying at school, some rough boys used to tease her on her way to school. Firdausi was a brave and self-reliant girl. She made strong protest against it. Terrorists became ferocious and threw acid on her. As a result, she became blind. But nothing could stop her. She continued her study and later on she got admitted herself into the University of Dhaka. Her guardians took help of law against terrorists, and two of terrorists got death sentence. Guardians thought over their safety in future and made an organization taking the youths of the area with them. They have been working with hope that in future no Firdausi will be the victim of acid throwing. Okay, that means he actually conquered all the obstacles by self-confidence. Let us become self-confident. Just look at the pictures. There are some pictures of self-confidence. Okay. Now go to the next lesson. This is lesson 9. Concept of creativity. Shantanu reads the children page of a newspaper. A word attracts him very much. The word is creativity. He asked her mother, "Mom, what is creativity?" Mother answered, "Creativity is to create something new." Again, doing work afresh and newly is also creativity. Mother is right. To make something new which can be used for any other good work or doing any work afresh is a kind of creativity. For example, the introduction of new process of saving the paddy field from the attack of insects. Creativity lies in everybody. It lies in different ways from person to person. Different person has creativity in different subjects. Our hidden creativity is disclosed through our different activities. Sadia dreams that she will introduce something new when she grows up. From now on, she makes lots of necessary things using various trashed and left things around her. She has made a paperweight by melting her old used pens, a pen stand by cutting colorful papers, and with an old glass. Hearing all this, teacher told Sadia is a creative girl because Sadia actually made something new with the paper, the colorful papers, and some pens. Okay. Now go to the next page. Ijaz and some of his friends together decided that they would decorate the classroom nicely. So Ijaz and his friends jointly collected several pieces of color papers. Then by cutting those papers, they made beautiful flowers, leaves and birds. They decorated their classroom by using those flowers, leaves, birds. Hearing all this, the headmaster came to see. He praised a lot for these creative ideas and activities of all. He said to all that we will decorate not only the classroom but also our own home and our own reading table. These also carry the identity of our creativity. Okay, just look, there are some examples of creativity. Have you ever thought how we make new things and how we get the idea of making these new things? In fact, we think of different things, issues and incidents around us, both consciously and unconsciously. New ideas come up through our thoughts. So if we want to be creative, we have to think about different things around us and have the desire to create something new, beautiful and essential. Just look at the picture. These are actually the methods of making flowers with colored papers. Okay, that means these are the steps that how can you make a flower. Now lesson 10, this is creativeness in work. Okay, just look at, there are 3 stories here. Story 1. Shathe likes poetry very much. Once she with some of her friends decided to compose a wall magazine. First of all, they took their class teacher's advice on this matter. Their class teacher told them to make a wall magazine with the things they got from their surroundings. The teacher also told that everyone should take part in it. So Shati and all her friends made the frame of the wall magazine with the bamboos found in the garden, and then made the body of the magazine with the mat which was left in the storeroom. Then they all collected a good number of poems and pasted them on the mat. This way they made their wall magazine. Everybody liked their work and praised them. They said that it was an excellent creative work. This is story number 1. Now go to story number 2. Ryan doesn't want to trash anything. He always thinks that many beautiful things can be made with the things that we always trash. This reduces misuse. So Ryan collects many trash things and tries to make different things with them. He makes flower vases and pen stand, etc. with the empty cans of soft drinks and colored papers. He uses these things himself and presents to his friends as well. His friends like all these presents given by him. Besides this, he makes different kinds of dolls with ropes and clothes, funnel with the upper side of the plastic bottle, paperweight with the used pens, photo frames, etc. Everyone says that this creative work done by Ryan is really praiseworthy. Okay, the story number 2 is about the Ryan's creative work. Now story number 3. Nafisa is very good at drawing. She likes to draw pictures very much. She draws pictures of many things surrounding her. She draws pictures of nature and various designs as well. Nafisa draws designs on the floor for the marriage ceremonies or other programs of her relatives or her neighbor's house. Everyone praises her a lot for her drawings. Not only that, Nafisa makes new designs for her own and her sister's dress. As she makes the designs herself, all her dresses are different to those of others. Last year on the Victory Day, Nafisa drew a picture of the Liberation War and presented it to the Thana Education Officer. The Thana Education Officer liked it very much and said that we all should try to be creative like Nafisa. Okay, that means story number 3 is about Nafisa's creative work. Now go to the next page, the last page. Now tell me, in which activities can we be creative? We can keep our reading table, book and exercise book, our own rooms and necessary things tidy nicely. We can write down the names of the subjects on the sides of the books and exercise books so that we can easily find out our necessary book from the heap of books instead of getting down all of them. Okay, that means just look here, this is the way that how you can write it. We can draw margins on all sides of exercise books or papers to write on them. Our exercise books will look more beautiful. We can make different posters on topics related to our textbooks and we can decorate our classroom with these posters. Okay students, stay safe, stay well, take care, Allah Hafiz.